Welcome to our December Take and Make craft kit. We're going to be making fake stained glass shrinky dink fairy tale sun catchers. And in your kit you will find a piece of shrinky dink and some different designs. And the first thing you want to do is put the shrinky dink rough side down, so the glossy side up, on the design that you want. Tape it in place, and then use the Sharpie to outline your shape. You can see here that the shape I chose was this weird sea lion, and there were lots of details in the design that I didn't think would show up well on the shrinky dink since it's going to get a lot smaller, and I didn't want the design to be sort of muddied. So I left some of the design off. Now, stained glass has that great fractured background, and you will find a fractured background template in your kit as well. And here I just put it underneath my design and I just sort of made it fit around the sea lion. If you want to do your own stained glass design behind your creature, you should feel free to do that. So I just moved my design around to get all the way to the edges so it would look like stained glass all the way to the ends of the shrinky dink. We're putting the Sharpie on the smooth side, and it will stay really crisp in the design, but the colored pencils that come in your kit won't work on the smooth side, so you're going to flip it over to the rough side, so you can see my sea lion is reversed, and use the colored pencils to color in your design. And here I chose one color scheme for the lion and another for the background to make sure he really pops out. The next step then is to add holes. So you can use a hole punch, which is what I'm about to do, to make two small holes in the top corners of your design. If you don't have a hole punch, you can definitely use an X-Acto knife, ask an adult, or scissors to cut small holes. The hole punch size is about the smallest you should make your design because remember, this is about to shrink. Now is a perfect time to preheat your oven, after talking to an adult, to 330 degrees. When it's preheated, put your shrinky dink on a piece of tin foil. We're going to put the rough side up and put it in the oven, and you're going to watch it super closely. Mine took about 2.5 minutes. You're going to watch it shrink and wait until it starts to lay itself flat again. So once it gets pretty much all the way flat again and shrunk, that is when you're going to want to take it out of the oven. And you might want to have a spatula nearby just in case you want to press it down when it comes out of the oven and just make sure that it is totally flat. And then you're going to want to give it maybe just 2 or 3 minutes to cool down on the sheet pan before you pick it up. And now I am putting yarn through those holes. You need a piece of yarn about 1 foot long. It doesn't have to be exact. And I am just doubling the yarn over and kind of bunching it up so that it is small enough to go through that little hole. And it's not super easy. It doesn't always go through. But work at it and you will be able to get it through the holes that you made. Then I'm going to pull the yarn even so the 2 strands are about the same length. And then I'm just going to tie 2 knots, one on top of the other, to close the loop of the thread. You can also trim those little strings if you want a neater appearance. So now breathe on the back of your suction cup, stick it to your window, and then hang your sun catcher. We would love to see photos of your final project.